Testing process. The testing process is the way by which we test software. In other words, the steps that we undergo while testing software is called a test process. I'm going to explain a simple testing process that is required to test software. But this is not the only testing process. So let's discuss the simplest method of testing processes that we undergo while testing software in industries. We can distribute the overall test process into seven major steps, such as test planning, test monitoring and control, analysis, designing, implementation, execution, and completion. Test planning. By understanding the goals and the objectives of the software, we need to list our test plans, which are based on the scope and technical risk of the project and meet the expected requirement. We analyze the software and understand the strategy. In other words, during this phase, we prepare a test plan, list out the things that we need to test and proceed further. Test planning also includes determining the test approach. This means how and when the test should be carried out and what needs to be tested and what will be the test deliverables, for example, test cases and test data. Monitoring and control. What do we actually monitor? We can compare our initial strategy and the current progress through monitoring. In order to complete the project successfully, we should be able to incorporate adjustments as needed. Also, we monitor our test plan activities and control them in order to correct any defects that we encounter during the test and align them with our plan. In a project, the test manager's role is to monitor the key parameter such as A. Cost, B. Schedule, C. Resources, and D. Quality. Let's now understand these specific parameters in more detail. Cost. The budget or the cost of the project, which has been decided by the stakeholders or the customers along with the project manager, must be estimated and necessary to deliver the project within the decided budget. In other words, it must be controlled and monitored and done within that estimated budget. Schedule. Scheduling is very important as we need to know when, where, and how each and every phase of the testing part needed to be done. For example, we need to schedule unit testing or regression testing and when these are going to happen. The start and finish dates should be scheduled accordingly and follow a sequence. Resources. In order to prepare a successful project, we need all the required resources for that. For example, the people and the equipment. Monitoring resources will enable you to identify any resource shortage as soon as possible and come up with a way to address it. Quality. Quality monitoring involves monitoring of test cases, test suits, test data in order to check if the quality meets the expected standard level of the project. If not, then it involves monitoring and correcting the defects that are found immediately to improve the quality of the product. Now coming back again to the major step, that is analysis. Analysis. We analyze the test cases and the conditions by checking and analyzing the test artifacts. For example, if say we have a test condition that says that we need to verify the login page of the Facebook. We will verify that immediately and prepare our test cases. We overall track the progress report of the project and fix any issues that are found in the early stage of the project. Designing. Once planning is done, next we design. We write our test cases and prepare the test suites by choosing the scripts and the environment to design our test cases. We actually write our test cases in the designing phase before proceeding further. Implementation. After designing our test cases, we start with the implementation. We set the test environment in order to continue with testing. For example, we use Google Chrome or Firefox and create test suites for testing. Execution. We execute our test plan and report if there any bugs or defects are found. Perform different testing like retesting and regression testing, etc. Completion. Then we complete our tests by submitting summary reports. Like, share, and subscribe. Press the bell icon to get notified of my new uploads. Thank you for watching.